Hello everyone, how are y'all doing today? I hope you're doing well. I haven't posted in literally forever, and there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. And I figured, like, I just had the bright idea. I was in the shower, and I was like, dude, I miss posting, like, YouTube videos. Like, they're so fun. I feel like I'm able to get a lot off my chest. And I don't know, it feels good. So it's been, I don't even remember. No, I do kind of remember my last video, but like my actual last video, I don't remember. But basically, I remember posting a video being like, hey, like this isn't the end. Like, I just don't know exactly what I want with this channel. And I kind of had the epiphany in the shower. It's like, okay, I want to do like all these crazy things, all these things that I love, but I'm never in the mood to do them. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just throw it back to when I would just turn on the camera, like I'm doing now, and just I don't know, kind of rant, story time, kind of like where I've been, like kind of everything, just a chit chat. And I don't know, where I've been has been like not the best place, but also a really good place. I feel like to really understand, like I would just go listen to Bittersweet by Madison Beer and then come back to this video because that's exactly how I feel. Like there's a lot of good things happening in life. There's a lot of bad things, and I'm kind of just figuring things out. But one of my current hyperfixations is crocheting. I've crocheted for about I don't know. I think like before the pandemic, so it's been like I hope that doesn't make the lighting weird. I think it's fine. Um, since before the pandemic, and I really liked it, but I wasn't really doing anything with what I was crocheting. Like I tried selling it, and I tried making gifts, but I never had anything I really wanted to make for myself. So I think that was kind of a big roadblock as to why I stopped crocheting. But it's so fun and like also this is like kind of a different crochet. Like if you actually crochet, like you're probably like, what the F am I doing? It's kind of a mix between knitting and crochet. So you make like these loops like knitting. It won't focus on there. You make all these loops on this really massive crochet hook. What's a crochet hook? There you go. And then you just pull through them like normal. But you just kind of loop them. It's really fun, and I think I haven't tried knitting yet, but I think it's going to be a lot easier since I know how to do this crochet. It's called Tanishan crochet. If anyone cares, literally no one cares, but like I love it. Oh, and it makes the crochet. It looks less like kind of chunky crochet work and more like sophisticated yarn work. Wait, both of them have yarn. Knit work. So yeah, I've been crocheting. And one thing that I love to do when I crochet is talk. Like I love like calling people on the phone. When I said talk and stared at the camera, that was absolutely horrifying. I'm so sorry, but it really is fun. Like I love like if I'm gonna debrief with someone, if I'm gonna chit chat, call someone up on the phone. I'm grabbing my crochet because I completely forget about it, and then before I know it, I'm like so far along in my project. Um, yeah, where I've been is an interesting place. And I had a recent realization, and I recently got off my meds too. I've been kind of, there's been a lot going on, lots and lots of going on. But I got medication because I was having really bad OCD, crippling OCD. to the point where I could barely do anything day to day life. So I got on medication for that, and I had crippling anxiety. I had already been on what do you call it? Medication for that. And I started finding ways to cope. Like I'm just able to cope a lot better than whenever I was struggling with it in the beginning. And I was like, maybe I should try getting off this medication because I've been on it a while. And my brother always said something really wise that I've carried with me. I don't really talk about it, but I carry it with me. And he said like the point of therapy is like you're supposed to like try to as best as you can return to like normalcy with like normal life and um be able to deal with these things in um practical ways. And I feel like my life has changed so much for the good that I was like, you know what? One of the only things holding me back is this medication because, I was just waking up and my medication, it's like a sedative and it makes you super lethargic, basically just like tired and like, I don't like feeling that way. Like, I love everything else it does, but I don't like feeling that way. And another reason I wanted to get off the medication is I wanted to face things. And I felt like me being on medication, I wasn't able to face the realities and emotions that I've been avoiding. And since getting off that medication, I have been facing those realities and those emotions. And that's kind of where I get to, there's a lot of good things happening and there's a lot of bad things happening. But what I soon realized when I started just letting myself feel emotions and face my fears, that it literally was starting to feel better than me just like acting happy all the time. Because, sure, there's a lot of good things happening, but like, we're not robots, we're not AI, we're literally human beings, and emotions are a huge part of what create the human experience. And once I kind of had that realization, I was like, okay, this is what I need to be doing. So now I'm fully off my medication. Don't just go off your meds though. Do your research because one of them I was able to stop right away, and then the other one I had to kind of taper off. Um, because just because you're feeling good, like there's other things it can affect. So the medication I was taking for OCD, it um, it affects your serotonin level. Basically, it's like a big SSRI, and sure, you could be feeling great, you could be feeling dandy with life, but if you just go off it, serotonin is something your body produces, and it being out of whack in either direction can cause severe consequences. So I would just highly recommend do your research. And I was calling my doctors, talking with them about it. Um, they never eventually got back to me saying like, okay, go off your meds, but like I talked to so many people and, got kind of a generalized consensus on like what I should do if I want to go off my medication. And now I'm off my medication and honestly I feel great. I feel great. And I think whenever I was looking into it, I think a lot of people think life is getting better, but it's not. It's the medication working. So like they'll go off their meds because they're like, "Oh, like I feel fine, like I don't need this." But it's like nothing else has changed in your life. How are you going to be able to cope with, you know, the reality of before? It's basically like you're taking a step back if you just go off. Um, but I was doing so many different things. What do you call it? Just changes in my life. Like, getting ready in the mornings, eating well. I did 75 hard. That was a really big stepping point. Just kind of getting more discipline. I started working again and working in a job that I absolutely love. Like, there's so many different things that were contributing to, like, I don't think I necessarily need these medications anymore. But if, you haven't evolved to there, you don't want to go off your medication. It's more like I felt like things were getting so good that I was like, oh, this is kind of holding me back now. Like, it served its purpose for when I needed it, but it's only holding me back at this point. So that's why I ended up getting off of them. And it's been rough. It's been rough trying to face all these emotions. Some days I literally just lay in bed and, I'm still getting stuff done and stuff, but like, I have to be able to face those things in order to get over them. And that's what's helped me so much with anxiety, depression, anger. And I think for men especially, like the way I was able to just start doing this, like release my emotions, is I literally just like locked myself in my room and I was just like, okay, like no matter what, even if literally like no one's in your house or like you live alone or something, like just lock yourself in your room and be like, it's okay for me to be angry in this space. It's okay for me to feel sad in this space. And that's when the tears started flowing. And like I started like you want to be able to do it in a safe way. Like you don't want to just break shit. But like like grab a pillow and start like beating the shit out of something that's not gonna like hurt it. Like it's like getting your anger out, getting your sadness out, getting your anxiety out. Um, Anxiety is kind of an interesting one because it's it feels very electric. Like it kind of feels like you took like a double shot espresso and you're just kind of like jittery. It feels like electricity like here. Um, but kind of just like feeling that and just being okay with it and just realize like no matter what, I'm literally in an empty room. It's just me and I can just express myself in any way that I want and it's gonna be okay. It's a safe environment to do so. Because I feel like the problem is um like if you hold those emotions so hard, what I realized I was doing is I would take it out on people. And that's something you don't want to do because um, the hurt goes around. Like people who get hurt are going to either hurt people or they're going to continue getting hurt. Like it's like this weird cycle where you have to just try your best to do what's best for you and break that cycle. And I still think I'm going through it. I don't know exactly when I'll start feeling better. I feel pretty good right now. I just hate when I say that because I feel like I don't know if it's like I jinx myself or I don't know, there's like a switch, but it's like I like won't feel that happy or anything anymore. That's what happened the other day. I was like, dang, I am so happy today. And then it was like immediately downhill. I was like, really? I thought we were doing good. Dang, I feel like I needed to get that off my chest. Because honestly, it's like, how do you have a normal conversation about that with anyone? Like, I feel like it's such a personal experience, and I feel like no one's gonna relate, so I never want to bring it up. It's just like, I don't know. And sometimes I'll be like, I remember I was at church, and, like everyone was standing and I was just like in my feels like kind of just in prayer like sitting down head down and I was just in my feels and it felt good because I'm getting those emotions out and then someone like came around and was just like you better stand up or something and it's just I feel like it's important to have that safe space because it's just like there's so much influence and there's so much like weird energy about just like people who were just like openly sad, openly angry, and like expressing those emotions, it's like seen as a bad thing. But it's like, especially in my music, like I've been listening to Thank You Next a lot by Ariana Grande. It feels exactly like that song's Fake Smile. It's like we're all living this facade and putting on a front for people, and it's just like, dude, fuck this. Like I literally was just feeling so heavy, and I feel like my relationship with God's complicated, and I was just really in my feels. I felt really sad and depressed, and like I just wanted to pray to God, and like I don't know. I think they probably meant it in like a joking, lighthearted way, but like it just feels weird. Like sometimes people just don't let other people be, and I don't understand why. Because it's like me just like sitting in prayer is like in a church. I don't know. It just feels weird. Like it's okay to be sad. It's okay to be angry. Um, I think the safety part, like it more comes into like I don't want people to see my emotions, and like I want to be able to take out my emotions in a safe way. So like that's why I love like doing that in the room, because like I don't have to feel like I'm crying in front of people, and I don't have to feel like I have like a fear of like uh getting out of control with my emotions, but it's like I can safely be out of control and not even just not like break stuff like in my room, just like throwing around pillows. Just having a pillow war in my room. Um and then now I realize too there's other ways, like I feel like anxiety, like I'm able to kind of get it out with crochet, because I don't know, like when I really go fast, I'm like going so slow right now, but like when I really go fast, I feel like that kind of anxiety, like uh crazy feeling you get with that. And it feels good. Like we don't have to be happy all the time. But I'm also at a point in my emotion things where I'm feeling so many different emotions that um like I don't want to stay in those emotions. I think it's easy to do that too. And that's kind of where you get depressed and you're like an anxious person. But if you the person if you like I feel like take it to the extreme, like feel those anxiety emotions to the most you can feel them. Feel those sadness emotions to the most you can feel them. Where obviously you don't want to have a panic attack, but like just where you're super anxious and you're crying, like you're able to like bypass that feeling of just constantly feeling those things being pushed down, I guess, in some way. Um, Another thing I've noticed too in this journey, I'm gonna do a video on Obsession. I really want to do a video on Obsession because I loved that movie, and it's not what I expected at all. I've always loved horror movies, and that was like one of the most well done movies in general that I have seen. In horror movies, I mean the bar is so low. Like I'm just tired of jump scares. I'm tired of just like slasher, just like super cliches. Like we all know everyone's stupid. No one knows what's going on, and they die that way. Like I don't love that. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna be doing a video on that, a movie. Also, the creator, the director of the film, he's actually a YouTuber. Um, and he put some of his short films on YouTube. I watched one. It's called Milk and Cereal, and cereal spelt like serial killer, not like a cereal like Cheerios. Um, it was so good. Obviously, I think it wasn't as good as Obsession because Obsession, they just had a lot more to work with, and I think there was like a really big team behind Obsession. Obviously, they're still like an indie movie, but like they were still like a pretty big team compared to before. But Milk and Cereal was a really good movie. Still pretty disturbing. Not as disturbing as Obsession, but it was like, I don't know, like I love him as a director and a creator because I see what he's trying to do and I want to watch more movies from him. I also get that with oh, what's that one guy who does the horror? I think his name's like Jordan. I think it's like Jordan something. He did like Us and Get Out. Those the bar is getting raised for horror movies. Like keep putting out movies like that and we're gonna have like really good horror films. And I love it. Like people don't want to watch some like weird, like cliche horror scary film. Like an Obsession just does it differently where it's just like things you actually get scared of. Like they had like a scene and it panned out and it just panned to like just what uh else is going on in the room. Like the main guy is in his bed and it was just showing kind of the rest of his room. And ominously, Nikki, who is I guess I don't know, like they're probably both protagonists and antagonists. I don't know, just because it's like good and bad, like I don't know. But she's like in the corner, just ominously, and I always think that at night, like I'll like just kind of look around and like just think that something's in the corner and it's not. But when you see that scene, you're looking around and you think nothing's there, but there is, and that's horrifying. F the jump scares. That I could not sleep that night. I was so scared to death. I don't want to watch that at night. But really good. I'm gonna do a whole video on that. And I kind of want to bring that up to say, like, kind of with the emotions thing is, like horror movies in a weird way right now are like a strange comfort for me. And I've felt that way too whenever I was younger. And I was like, why is that? And I was kind of like, maybe because, like, OCD, I feel like the mind can get so dark that, like, whenever you're able to, like, see that darkness reflected, you're able to relate to it. And it's like, okay, like, I'm not the only person who, like, I don't know if it's like morbid curiosity or like just like really dark things. But I guess there's a lot of other like subgroups of people expressing themselves that are like that, like goths or like emo. I can't think of any others, but like just kind of feeling like you're not alone, like because sometimes it can feel that way with OCD. It's like, damn, like am I the only person who has thoughts like this? Like it can make you feel very alone and abnormal. But whenever you like do your research and you look into it, it's like you realize that it's not like anything crazy. And you're able to like cope and like not just feel like a crazy person. Um Yeah, horror movies have been like a weird comfort for me right now. I want to keep watching more of that one guy's films because they're really well done. He has like another one that's like more recent than Milk and Cereal that I wanted to watch. I think it's called The Chair. I don't know if it's supposed to be better, but I think it's supposed to be good though. And I just love that they're stepping up the bar. Like, we're bored of the same old, same old. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. I wish I could go longer, but I need to go to work right now. So, yeah, that's kind of gonna be it for now. I'll keep giving updates on like kind of what's going on, and I want to make that obsession video. I want to watch it again because after knowing kind of the like you kind of like if you haven't seen it, like you kind of have to watch the whole movie to kind of get what's going on the first time around. And I want to watch it a second time around just because you actually know everything about everyone and you can see how that plays out while knowing everything rather than like you kind of don't know everything and you're just going in blind like you're just kind of learning as you go. And I love that replayability. Like, make movies where you can watch them 50 times and still get new stuff from them. Like, we're bored. So, yeah, I'll just have to watch it one more time before I do it. But yeah, I'm acting all posh, but I'm literally probably going to be late for work because I'm just like. I literally can crochet at my job. Like, it's chill. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I'll see you on the next one. And I don't know. I'll kind of just hop on every now and then. I'm not gonna come up with an upload schedule or anything. I just want to start posting videos again. And I'll also right now I think I have like most of my videos privated because I thought I was gonna do like this audio journal. But then I ran it back and I was just like, no, I think I'm in a different era of life. So videos like this will be kind of more audio journaling where I just want to talk. But I don't even know what I'm talking about. I need to go. Bye, everyone.